Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. Today, I'm going to get onto using the frame picker tool. The frame picker tool is something I just recently learned about on Adobe Animate, and it can make animating mouth movements, walking, things like that a lot easier. So I'm going to get into it and explain how this whole frame picker tool works. This video is for all the fellow Adobe animators out there. So this is the animation template you start out with. I got the canvas, I got the timeline, and I got the library panel right here. And this frame picker thing is, I'm just gonna pretend we don't have it yet. Okay, so this is what we start out with. When I animate my animations, I have these mouth movements for their vowels. And I have them in this folder on my computer. And this is like the A vowel, maybe he's like happy A, sad A, whatever. Well, I'm gonna make a new folder for mouth movements. I'm just gonna call it mouth. I also got these folders on my computer for every character. We got Trey Fisher, the main one, Ethan, and I didn't draw the pupils or the eyebrows, I animate over that. We even got the teacher, Mr. Bird. Oh, I'm just gonna drag in Trey for now, just for an example. Wait, I'm gonna make a folder for Trey. T-R-E-Y. Folder for Trey. So now I'm gonna drag in Trey's cell pieces. These are all the different pieces I can use to animate with. And I'm also gonna put in the mouth movements. We can just drag this into here. So what you do, I'm just gonna start dragging these out and organizing them. These are all the mouth movements. It doesn't matter where I put them. This is just how you kind of set up the frame picker tool. See, I'm just gonna layer all these, and I drew this on paper and just scanned it on like a scanner. For me, when I animate, a lot of people like doing it straight on the computer, and if you want to do that, that's fine. For me, I just like animating on paper. But whatever works best for you, works best for you. So here are all the mouth movements I have for the show, this animated show. I have this animated show, by the way, called Trey Fisher. I'm really proud of it, it's pretty awesome. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna select all of these mouth movements, and I'm gonna right click it, and I'm gonna click Convert to Symbol. Make sure it's a graphic, the type is graphic. And you can name it whatever you want, I guess, mouth, stuff, but make sure it's graphic, and that's really all you need to worry about. So now it selects all of it like this. And what it does is it opens up this edit symbols icon right here. So if you click on one of the mouth movements, it's gonna open up this other canvas kind of thing to like help you manipulate. Yeah, right here. So right here, this is the edit symbols canvas. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, 23. So what I'm gonna do is add 23 keyframes. And each one will have a different mouth movement. But you're gonna wanna place the mouth movements directly on top of each other. So you place this right on top of this mouth movement. Don't place it like over here, or else it won't work. This literally took me, how long? 3 hours to figure out last night. It's worth it once you figure it out, because it'll make animating a lot faster. So you just want to make sure every single mouth is laying on top of each other in the frames. So you can see that they're on top of each other. So now that we got all of these on different keyframes on this deck of cards canvas symbol, you take this, we can just take all these layers. This isn't the same canvas as what we've been working with. This is like what we're gonna export. So if we click this right here, mouth stuff, right here. We click mouth stuff. We can take out this background now. We just need that, all these mouth movements. Now we go back to the main canvas where we animate on. What we can do is we can go to frame picker right here. It's also in window frame picker, but you can just click it in properties. And we got all these different mouth movements. And it makes it so much easier to add mouth movements. I'll show you why. I'm just gonna drag in a random audio layer from an episode. Yes, I still got all the scenes saved from the pilot. So this one, I'm just gonna drag in an audio. And I'm gonna drag in this random piece of audio from an episode I made.
Better. And I'll tell you when Andy gets here.
It's just a random line I got. Better, and I'll tell you when Andy gets here. If you see the mouths looping like that over and over again, that means you know it's working. We can delete this now. We still have it in here. Let's say I'm just gonna add a layer for Trey. It doesn't matter, this is just a sample. And I usually add a second layer for his pupils and his eyebrows. What I've been doing for the past 4 years, and I didn't realize the frame picker tool was an option, which is why I'm making this video. This is how I used to do it. I just used to add a keyframe and add and shrink it down. And this is an okay way to do it. But now, I can just stop demonstrating that. Because now that we have the frame picker tool, we don't have to drag and drop every single mouth movement and scale it perfectly. What we can do now is take out the mouth. The symbol we created, we can drag it into right here. And it's just gonna be doing that. So you just see it's like looping the mouth and it's not matching anything. If you click the mouth and go to properties, frame picker, you're gonna see this thing called loop right here. Instead of clicking loop, play single frame. And you can click whatever mouth movement you want. And so that's gonna be the B vowel. And you click it, be. And this makes it way easier. So we don't have to drag and drop, we can just click. It may seem like it's not that big of a deal. Trust me, the time it takes to drag and drop all those mouth movements takes way longer than just doing this. So yeah, that's how you use the frame picker tool. There's also, and I don't really use this much because there's another tool that's kind of cool. You can, if you want to experiment, it's called the lip syncing tool. And these are all different mouth movements you can do. If you click neutral is like I'm assuming M vowel, so we just do that. B, the A vowel, the D vowel, and it doesn't really come out perfectly. So these are just like vowels. It doesn't really work that well. You can add the mouth movements, but it doesn't.
Better. And I'll tell you when Andy gets here.
Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect, but then you can just like fix it up anyways. Anyways, that's how you use the frame picker tool. I just made this short video because I had some friends who were interested and wanted to know how to use the frame picker tool. So I made this video. Stay tuned for more tunes, films, and music, and have a great day.
These tunes.